I've never seen Amanda look more beautiful in that bikini as we explore the beautiful water and beaches of the Bahamas. Unfortunately, Amanda has to cut her time on the boat short as we have to get her home to a family emergency. We start this episode on anchor just outside of Norman's Cay in the Exuma island chain of the Bahamas.
Anchor's got a little bit rough last night, not the end of the world. It was out for an hour or so. It was not pleasant, but may do. The wind is supposed to keep shifting out around the south and the west today, and this anchorage is not a good spot, so we're gonna have to move. The problem we've been having with our solar generator there, so basically, it's a lithium battery bank, 3 kilowatts worth, and it'll power the boat pretty much all day. And we got 400 watts of solar on the front too. The problem we're having with it is charging it. Your general household plug is 20 amps. There's a 20 amp break, and this thing charges at about 1700 watts, which is about 18 amps or something like that. So then if we plug anything else into the boat, like a laptop or something like that draws any significant power, it pops the breaker on the boat. Yeah, it kind of sucks that we can't really use the outlets while we're charging this thing, but the workaround is that it still charges. Actually, it charges at a slightly lower rate if we have something plugged into it. So I've got my laptop plugged into that solar generator out here, so now it's only charging at 1400 watts, which is like 12, 13 amps, and so it's a lot better, so we can actually plug something else in to the boat. But it's a workaround. It is what it is. Getting ready to go here from Norman's Cay. You're going to head down to just the south side of Shroud. There's a blow coming in the next few days, so we're going to get to a more protected spot. Although this water is absolutely gorgeous. How'd you like it, Amanda?
How did I like Norman's?
Yeah.
Amazing. So pretty here, and the places on the island are cute.
I will say everything here is very expensive. Part of the reason we're leaving. A burger is 30 bucks, it's just, you can't hang out here too long. But anyway, got the blowers running to get the gas vapors out of the bilge, if there are any. I'm sure they're not, but just in case. Start the port side engine. I love having windlass controls here in the cockpit, and we can start pulling at the anchor. Leaving the solar panel stuff out because there's very little wind, and we're gonna go slow. This will be my first time towing the dinghy with a motor on it. We towed it the other day without a motor on it, and it did fine. So we're not gonna go fast though, like 7 or 8 knots. We'll see how it does, but so far I think it's fine.
Amanda donned her bikini for the trip, and wow, did she look good. It was a nice and calm day out, and we were having a great time underway. What are you doing?
I'm cheersing Craig.
We were heading to the same anchorage as our friends Katie and Craig on their boat, Supernova.
Oh.
I gotta move him back. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
He's not looking.
Hawksbill Cay is part of the national park, so we caught a mooring there.
What are you up to?
So we towed the dinghy the whole way. It handled it like a champ. So I'm just going to disconnect the little tow line off of it. I want to get some more like carabiners or something that's more permanent, because the problem with this kind of line and applying a tying a bowline is that this kind of line unties real easy, and so that's why I don't really trust it. So you can see the rest of these knots are tied with halyard knots, which they don't come untied, whereas bowlines can come untied if they are not under load. So that's the thing. But anyway, we did 8 knots. It wasn't rough seas or anything like that, but I'm really happy with how the dinghy handled being towed behind this boat. So I think it'll limit our speed. I don't know. We tried going a little faster. It probably wasn't worth it. But all right, beautiful spot though. Here we are.
So beautiful. Take a look at this. It's stunning. All right, are you gonna come to the beach with me? Because I'm going to the beach. I know how to drive the dinghy now.
When the lady says she wants to go to the beach, who am I to say no? So we are gonna just head ashore to the beach, hang out, walk around.
We need a caution slippery when wet sign on this dinghy, because I get confused sometimes and just
Oh, son of Coach Charlie drives an 87 Harley, sells gasoline.
The white sand on the beach was calling our name.
Got a tattoo for the core, and ex-wife number 4. Humming along, schooling you on the songs on his station. He could be another one cussing the government, no, but he smiles. Got 100 reasons not to, but he's the poster child for happy is, as happy does.
It really doesn't get much better than taking a stroll on the beach with a beautiful woman surrounded by this gorgeous scenery.
Just because, still a slow dance in a rainstorm and a
It's January. And I'm in the ocean.
yeah, happy is, as happy does.
Now I have another free hand.
What exactly is going on here?
Oh my god. I just didn't have enough hands to carry all my stuff. And another thing. So like, I ended up just using my cup holder.
I guess she has a built-in cup holder. Nice. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. I like your cup holders. They're very nice.
String, find a rope swing, hang a palm tree in your truck, drink a beer, just because, still a slow dance.
After our stroll on the beach, we headed over to our friend's boat for happy hour.
Laugh and live with a half full cup, 'cause happy is, as happy does. She's a long way from the old her and this mountain diving boulder.
All right, so now I believe it is chilling. See, that's the great thing about cruising. We're gonna get in our pool right up the back of the boat. Yep. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Six string, find a rope swing, hang a palm tree in your truck, drink a beer, just because. Still a slow dance in a rainstorm and a kiss from who you love. Laugh and live with a half full cup.
After relaxing for a while, it was time to head back to the boat to get cleaned up for dinner.
'Cause happy is, as happy does. Happy is, as happy does. Laugh and live with a half.
All right, we are pretty much off grid right now. There's no phone service, no anything around. So we're kind of doing our own thing for the next few days. So we're going to head over to Katie and Craig's boat. We're going to cook dinner over there and watch some football, play some games, and have a good night.
Let's go.
You look amazing, by the way.
Okay, thank you. So do you.
I love the outfit. It looks awesome.
Thank you. Your mom got me these pants.
I know sometimes life can be tough, and you feel like you just had enough. When you're thinking everything is gone wrong.
Cheers!
Mexican fiesta night.
Yay!
Just remember that I'm here to cheer you on. Yeah, I wanna pick you up from the ground, let you know that I'm always around.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Cheers!
If we try, keep on trying.
That is one spoiled dog.
When I die and go to heaven, I'm going to become Yoshi.
Well, it was really windy overnight. It's let off a little now. The wind's still out of the east a little bit, but we're gonna pull up the dinghy now and put it on board, and we gotta head down to Staniel. I'm not gonna get too in depth, but Amanda has some family medical stuff she's got to go be with her mom for, so she's got to catch a flight. Like, this happened overnight last night, so we're gonna haul to get to Staniel so that she can get a flight. Anyway, we had to pull in all our solar panels and Starlink from outside because the wind was just blowing too much last night, so it's a bit of a mess in here. I'll let her tell you more if she feels like it. This is not ideal, but that went pretty well. Honestly, I wanted to lighter engine. I wanted like a 6 horsepower, but they didn't have any, so this is the only one I got. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like having it fast, but it is about 20-30 pounds heavier than I would like. But that was actually pretty easy.
Yeah, it looked like nothing. Ah.
Alright, underway. We got about an hour and 20 minutes to Staniel Cay, which is nice. We do 20 knots, right? So that's kind of the benefit of this. Hopefully it doesn't get too choppy out there. We're leaving early because the wind's out of the east-southeast right now. It's supposed to shift out the south, which is the way we're headed. So that's why we're leaving now. It's supposed to be worse later.
Go catch a mooring.
Yeah, we made it to Staniel. We had to slow down to about 11-12 knots for about an hour because it was so rough. But yeah, now we're here. Catch a mooring and then see what we can get to.
This is Bobby's party trick.
Yeah, this is the fun part right here. So normally we're not this messy in here, but it was kind of a last minute hurry to get everything going. But getting the motor back on the dinghy. This is why I would have preferred like a 6 horsepower, but I couldn't find one.
Muy fuerte.
Yeah.
This is probably the most dangerous thing we do boating all season.
Dang. He made that look good too. I usually don't watch just in case. But I just wait for like a splash. There's never been one, but that was actually really impressive.
Thank you.
Gonna go grab some lunch?
Yep, we made it to Staniel Cay. How was your ride down?
I don't know. My ride down was
Bumpy.
It was rough, but I was on another planet. Like I'm sure it was really rough, but I hardly noticed just because my headspace was so.
Well, you did get some better news about your mom.
Potentially. There's some optimism that her prognosis is good. So she's not really doing well right now, but the doctors think that she will be doing well.
So we got you a flight home from Staniel Cay here last minute. Well, Fort Lauderdale, and then take a flight home from there this evening.
Yeah.
And then you'll be back as soon as you can. I'll miss you while you're gone.
I know, I'll miss you too.
So right now we're gonna go in and get some lunch, and then her flight's in about 3 hours. So we get some lunch and then take her to the airport. You ready?
I guess so.
Let's go to Staniel Cay Yacht Club.
The mooring we picked up was a little far from the yacht club, but would be in a better protected area when the weather picked up later that evening.
All right. Headed to lunch.
It was still only about a 5-minute dinghy ride into the yacht club. The yacht club has a special protected anchorage just for dinghies.
So this is, they have, I guess we should have just said at the bar area, but this is fine. We get a nice meal and air conditioning.
Yeah.
But they do have, so they have the bar here and then they have the restaurant here. It's actually quite nice. I think last time we had this whole table to ourselves over there, it was kind of fun.
It opens up to the bar. I would have expected this was even back here.
Yeah.
And the view is nice. I'm going to soak it all in because I'm going to miss the view for a week. yeah, it's really strong. I'm gonna sleep like a freaking baby on that flight. I want to make an entire reaction video of Bobby watching people dock boats. Look at this.
I think they got it under control now, but like, you know, charter boat, big old power cat. They obviously did not know what they were doing. I mean, whatever. People only do it a couple times a year. Yeah. But anyway, they got it on the dock, I think.
You should have seen him a second ago though, when he was like head in his hands, like he was having like anxiety for this crew.
First time you've ever walked to an airport?
It is. I mean, first time I've ever walked to an airport to actually fly somewhere.
Okay. So it's 2 hours. It's on a little puddle jumper, probably a little prop plane. I don't even know what it is. Maybe Caravan or something, turboprop. Hopefully you get there in time to catch the flight to Dallas.
Hopefully. I mean, there are others aiming to come back within a week.
Yeah, hopefully so. Well, hopefully your mom's okay. That's the main thing. Make sure your mom's okay.
It's less than a 15-minute walk from the yacht club to the airport. It was sad saying goodbye to Amanda, especially not knowing when she'd be coming back.
All right, sad to see her go, but I'm sure she'll be back soon. I think her mom's doing better already, but you know, she's got to make sure she's all sorted out. But hope to see her soon. Now I'm going to go back to Staniel Cay Yacht Club and go to the bar.
Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the premium music, please consider becoming a patron or a channel member. It helps us pay for the licensing fees.